Mm, mm, mm. Well, fight fans, it's being reported by everybody. Dan Raphael broke the story. It's now being broke by every publication in boxing now, right now, that Jarrell Big Baby Miller has failed yet another drug test. A whole separate one than the March 20th one, in which he got popped for the GW 1516. Now this dude then got popped for HGH, Mo. Black Horseman, what's up, fam? HGH on a whole separate test. A whole separate test. That means this dude was doing like a PED cocktail or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, how many PEDs does it take to win a fight? This is crazy, bruh. HGH in one test, which was the new test, and another and the GW 1516 on the first test. Slim, this is crazy, man. This man need to be banned from boxing a year for each PED that he get. You know what I'm saying? Every PED that he used, he need a year ban. This dude was going in this thing to put a serious hurting on Anthony Joshua by any means necessary. This dude got HGH, GW 1516. Man, what the hell, man? Y'all, this man's reputation and career should be done. Dog, I will never show this man no respect again. Look, man, we can feel however we want to feel about Anthony Joshua. At the end of the day, if Jarrell Miller would have went in there and hurt this man got a kid. This man got a family. Because you want to be roided up to the gills? Because you want to come in that thing as the T-1000? Because you want to come in there as the Incredible fucking Hulk? You cheeseburger eating bum. Son, like this is the type of fight. That means now in Jarrell Big Baby Miller's short combat career, he has now failed 3 drug tests. 1 for kickboxing and 2 in boxing. That's a total of 3 separate drug tests that Jarrell Big Baby Miller has failed thus far in his career. And that's insane, man. It's insane. It's shameful. And just like Eddie Hearn said, man, if you can't come into a fight clean, just lose my goddamn number. 2 in the same damn fight. 2 different PEDs in one damn fight. That's got to be unheard of. Ray Bans, what's up with you? That's got to be unheard of, man. I ain't never in my life. Usually when we get a guy who popped, it's like, oh, he popped for this one substance. They'll name a substance and they'll go out and serve their suspension. In Canelo's case, for example, it was just clenbuterol. It wasn't clenbuterol and HGH and GW 1516. Vada or nada. Shout out to Vada, man. Vada caught his ass, man. And I'm glad. How was he thinking he was going to squeeze through the cracks on this shit, bruh? How was he thinking he was going to squeeze through the cracks by having 2 separate PEDs in his system? How the fuck? Oh, you might get flushed once. It's going to be some remnants up in there somewhere. Biggest Jarrell Big Baby Miller is? Come on, man. Man, bruh, I have lost all total respect for Jarrell Big Baby Miller. He need to go sit his ass down in a basement somewhere in a fetal position and think about what the hell his dumb ass done did. No. Oh, hey, it's good that Vada caught this because with HGH and with this GW 1516 stuff, Slim, he could have put a serious hurting on Anthony Joshua. I might got my difference in political differences with Hearn and Joshua and all that, but I don't want to see that man going there getting hurt, facing a roided up to the gills, veins popping, probably got blue, yellow, orange veins in his eyeballs popping out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see him going there facing a guy like that, man. Monty Brown TV, what's up, family? What's going on? Crazy, bruh. Dude is a disgrace. A total disgrace, Monty. A disgrace. No more respect for Jarrell Big Baby Miller, man. What if he would have hurt Anthony Joshua? I mean, literally, like, what if he would have went in there, Slim, and knocked this man's head off? The way he was being juiced up, he probably could have kicked down trees, kicked down walls. Man, man, this dude is, man, look, man, you weigh 6.5 million. Flush it down the toilet because you want to be juiced to the gills. I mean, juice, roided to the gills, steam pumping out your nose. Black Horseman says Miller should be banned for a year minimum and required to enroll in Vada Clean Boxing program for the duration of his career. Absolutely. But I think should happen. He should get a year per PED. I think he should get a year per PED. Real talk. That's just me. Punish his ass to the fullest extent of the fucking law. A year for each PED. You juiced up, cheeseburger eating bum. Bum. Take your ass back to kickboxing. We don't need you here in boxing, bruh. We don't need him we don't need him in this sport. Go back to kickboxing. Yeah, bruh, I'm sorry, man. Bruh, I think about, when we talk about drugs in boxing, you got to think about the health of these fighters. Look at these fighters, the legends of today, and look how they talking. Look how they walking. It's already bad enough, man. It's already bad enough with these fighters are in a tough combat sport. And then you want to juice it? I don't got no remorse for dudes like that, man. I don't even want to see them in the sport. Dalton Summerfold, love from UK. G safe for sticking it on Miller. All day, man. Dog, he don't deserve no place in this sport. He don't deserve no place in this sport. He doesn't. I'm sorry. He need to go back to where he came from. I can't get over this, man. This is just insane, bruh. This is insane. Shout out to Vada. He should definitely be. He should be. If they allow him to come back after a year, they need to watch this dude close. Don't trust nothing he say. I mean, watch him closely. He need to be going under drug tests every 2 weeks. Put his ass on a drug test every 2 weeks. Yeah, then he got the nerve to deny. Look, man, and whenever we see anything about A and B samples, the B sample gonna come back positive, all right? It's just like when you go in and take a piss test for your job or something, dog. They always take 2 samples. If one of them gonna pop dirty, the other one gonna pop dirty. So, I mean, anybody who hanging on the edge and saying, oh, let's wait and see what this B sample say, oh, forget it. The B sample gonna be dirty just like the A sample. Now we know, bang for buck says, now we know why he walked away when the WBC came knocking with the clean boxing program. Absolutely. And it's the same stupid dude that's out here making insinuations that AJ was juicing. You got no proof. We got all proof. You have now failed 3 drug tests in your combat career. We got major proof on you now, Jarrell Big Baby Miller. You ain't trustworthy by far. You bum. You bum. Get the fuck out my sport. Ban his ass. Kick his ass out. Lock the door. Throw away the key. Nobody wants to hear nothing about Jarrell Big Bum, cheeseburger eating ass, little sunglass wearing ass, Big Baby Miller, whatever the hell his name is. You won't hear him get no more play on this channel. I guarantee it. I don't care if the man goes out here and cures cancer. You won't hear me say nothing about Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Fuck Jarrell Big Baby Miller. He is a bum. Get the fuck out my sport. We don't want to hear nothing that he got to say. No excuses. All I drunk some milk that I got from the 7-Eleven, and I think the date was expired, and it might have had a little HGH in it. We don't want to hear none of that, cousin. No excuses whatsoever. Oh, I went to a taco stand, and they didn't have beef, so I told them to put in some chicken and mix it with a little turkey. I think the turkey they got it from. I don't want to hear that shit, cousin. None of that, bruh. You might need to cancel. Yeah, man, I didn't mean to really go there, man. But all I'm saying is, man, yo, man, at the end of the day, I don't want to hear anything about Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Eddie Hearn said, lose my number. Respect, that's one thing I will stand with Eddie Hearn, 150%. Lose the number of all boxing promoters. Don't call up nobody. Al Heyman, don't answer the call. Bob Arum, don't answer the call. Eddie Hearn, don't answer the call. Let his fat ass go off somewhere and go back into a gym and just and figure out what the hell he did, man. Because he could have seriously hurt Anthony Joshua. HGH and GW1516. God damn, bruh. That's a PED cocktail if I ever heard it. He probably was taking HGH on Mondays and Tuesdays and GW1516 on Thursdays and Fridays. This is just mind-numbing and stupid on how you can let the biggest payday of your career, life-changing money, something that you've worked supposedly. We don't even know how many fights he's been dirty on, bruh. PED shakes. Hey, Black Horseman. Yeah, PED shakes, man. We don't know how many fights that this dude been taking this shit on, man. If he been flushing it out in time or whatever the case may be. VADA clean boxing program, random testing is what caught his ass. Random testing is what caught his ass. They probably caught his ass. He probably was sitting up in that joint like, damn. He probably did a Floyd on him. Hey, wait downstairs. I'll be down there in about, 10 hours. Probably went upstairs and tried to get it all out of his system and then went downstairs and said, all right, I'm ready to test. I hope we got it all out. man, you're not gonna get that shit out, bruh. It is what it is. So anybody who's wondering, man, Jarrell Big Baby Miller fails a separate drug test. He ought to be banned from the sport of boxing. Nobody better not making no excuse on it, because if you do, I will be putting capital letters in your comment section saying, what the fuck you talking about? Get the fuck out my sport, Jarrell Big Baby Miller. And shout out to Vada. Shout out to AJ and Hearn for putting that Vada testing on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. What about Canelo and Ortiz? Look, the thing with Canelo and Ortiz, they had one substance. They served their suspension, and I wasn't soft on them. Go back and look at my videos, homie. I was never soft on them. But they at least had one damn substance. In Ortiz's case, they talk about blood pressure medication or whatever. And in Canelo's case, the clenbuterol, I rolled hard on Canelo. But they served out their suspension and they sinned no more. And most importantly, Canelo is enrolled in the Vada Clean Boxing program. You know what I'm saying? So they got what they got and they served and they sinned no more. As for this dude, this is the third one. He failed in kickboxing, turned around and did it again, and then on two times in one fight. That should be in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most PEDs ever caught in such a short career. Hands down, you know what I'm saying? Ortiz probably needs PEDs to stay alive. He might be dependent, hooked on them shits. Man, let me wake up in the morning and take my HGH, man. Hey, Slim, you got that HGH for the low? And you must be getting that weak shit that can easily be found. Where you ordering that shit from, bro? Offline somewhere? They selling that shit in the Philippines somewhere? I don't know, bro. But all I know is, dog, it don't matter. At the end of the day, we need to take this stuff serious, man. We got to take this serious. We can't take this lightly, bro. These are fighters' health at stake, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation when I ran into Riddick Bowe one time. Man, it was hard to make out what that man was saying, bro. It was hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Dog, I don't want to see these fighters end up after boxing with can barely walk, can barely talk, can barely remember who they are. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that. And when you see these fighters taking PEDs, in this case, 2 PEDs in one fight, PED cocktails, PEDs for breakfast, PEDs for lunch, PEDs for dinner. You know what I'm saying? When you see that, man, dog, it makes you, when you actually talk to a fighter that's been in combat for most of his career, it will hit you like a ton of bricks why you don't want to see this, bruh. I've had conversations with boxers that have been in combat, serious combats, their whole career. And it's hard on them. He was mixing cocktails, PED for brunch. You know what I mean? He just eat PEDs all day. Before he go to bed at night, let me take a PED. When he wake up in the morning, let me pop a PED. You know what I'm saying? When he at the DMV, just waiting on his license to get finished, let me pop a PED. You know what I mean? When he in line at the grocery store, let me pop a PED. He is a PED cheat, and get the fuck out my sport, you fat cheeseburger eating bum. Peace out.